All right, let's head out on the go with the birthday girl, Jenelle Lippai, this morning. Jenelle, who are you celebrating with?
Well, today, as of right now, I am celebrating with the bees, and there is no place I would rather be. No place I would rather be. That was an unintentional pun. We have a very exciting morning ahead of us here, and I'm with Andrew. Andrew, tell me a little bit about where we are and what we're up to.
We're in an apiary, not too far from my farm, and basically this is kind of my staging yard where I do a lot of my special projects. I'm a fourth generation Canadian beekeeper, but my family's been doing it for about 8 generations. My great-grandfather came over after the First World War, and it's just been a family love affair ever since.
Incredible. And I was reading up a little bit on your story. It's a fantastic, generational business that you guys have here. Can you tell me a little bit about that backstory?
We don't really stick to one place. We've moved around. My great-grandfather started in the Qu'Appelle Valley. He eventually moved up to Elsham, and then my grandfather started in Nipawin and moved to Cadet, and now I've moved down here. So it's just one of those things that we like testing different territories. So.
Absolutely. And so we do have some friends with us. We've got some bees. Tell me a little bit about what kind of bees that you guys keep here.
We keep a mongrel bee. So I like testing different varieties of bees. I buy special bees from other beekeepers and then compare them to my own, and we crossbreed, and we're trying to come up with a bee that winters really well and produces a lot of honey. So I call them my Hamilton mongrels.
Incredible. Well, we do have more fun and excitement ahead of us here this morning. That's it from us at the moment, but we will be back.
All right, Jenelle, I love how you're completely decked out safely, and he's got short sleeves on. It's great. Great contrast. We look forward to seeing a little bit more a little later on.
Question for you, Jenelle Lippai. Love the outfit, by the way. What is small black, yellow, and drops things?
Small black, yellow, and drops things. You tell me, Daryl.
A fumblebee, and you're here with a lot of bumblebees this morning.
That's good. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take that into the weekend and start saying that. We've got lots of exciting stuff going on here. We've had so much fun this morning, and it's continuing. So we've had a little bit to do with the bees, what the process is like. Let's talk a little bit now, Andrew, about how you maintain their well-being, because it's such a process to grab that honey and to be able to produce all of this.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's funny, our honey production is only about 6 weeks of the year. The rest of the year is spent maintaining them. So we're checking for disease by inspecting the comb and feed levels. So we have to go in there, and if there aren't any flowers, if there's a dearth period, we need to give them some extra food. It's constantly checking them to make sure things are going all right. I have an extreme love affair for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell me a little bit, maybe, a couple pieces of advice that you would give somebody who's looking to start beekeeping, what you would recommend for them.
My advice would be to start small, get a mentor. A mentor is a big thing. Like, I do a lot of teaching with people. Get out and see other beehives. You might have your own hive, but there's only one thing going on with your hive, whereas I bring people out here and we get to look at 100 hives in a day, so they get to see a lot of different things, and it's quite the learning experience. So as much knowledge as you can, local knowledge too.
Yes, absolutely. So important to do your research, and you actually provide classes as well that you can kind of maybe share some of that advice and experience to them. Yeah?
Yep, I do classes and mentorship, so it's I've been doing it for about 11 years, and not something I ever thought I would be doing, but I just kind of grew into it. So beekeeping was always in my blood, but teaching is definitely something new for me.
Well, that's fantastic, Andrew. This is great. Such good information. Thank you so much for walking us through this again.
Yep.
tons of fun. And of course, we will be back coming up, and we're actually going to be able to take a look inside the beehive. So lots of fun.
I love that you're in a full apiary outfit, and he's like, whatever, just sting me. It's cool. Happy birthday, Jenelle.
Time to head out on the go with our birthday girl, Jenelle Lippai.
All right, well, we're back again, continuing on the fun, wrapping things up this morning. And once again, Andrew is joining me. Andrew, thank you so much for being back.
Yep.
So we've got some really fun stuff going on here. Can you walk us through the process of this?
We're going to use a smoker to calm the bees down. It kind of it stimulates a forest fire, and that makes them want to go down into the hive and get ready to leave in case the fire hits the hive. So this time of year, we're just checking the hive, making sure there's no disease in it, making sure the queen looks like she's working properly and the hive's building up properly. So right now I'm just checking the brood. They've got pollen, they've got honey, and it's not the best hive in the operation, but it's a pretty good looking hive.
Tons of fun going on here, lots of activity. So tell me a little bit about what this consists of. How many bees, do we typically have? What are we looking at?
In the spring, we're about 10,000 bees. They'll build up to about 60, 70,000 in July for the honey production.
So they're busy.
They're busy, yeah. They're not the best pollinator in the world, but they make up for it with numbers.
Absolutely. And before we wrap things up here this morning, tell me a little bit about the tools. We kind of went over them.
Yeah, there's the smoker to calm the bees down, and then this is the hive tool. It's never really leaves my hand. I use it as a hammer, a pry bar, a scraper. I never go to the bee yard without it.
Lots of great important stuff going on here. Andrew, thank you so much for joining us this morning and walking us through this. This was so much fun.
Anytime.
Well, that's it from us this morning. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy the warm weather, and we will see you back on Monday.